Hi buddies! I wanted to take a look at using Audition's speech volume leveler to save you a lot of time when mixing a voice track. Okay, so here we go. The pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey. Okay, so you can see from the levels at the bottom that pussycat, and from the waveform, that there's quiet bits and there's loud bits. If you look at the levels, pussycat went to sea, they're kind of hitting the red in a beautiful pea and these boat. Bits are kind of just hitting the green, and I'd like them all to be basically hitting the yellow. They took some honey. So I could go through this track and I could adjust the volumes of it, go through the whole thing, and if you've got like an hour's podcast, that's a long process. So a much easier way to tackle this is to put on a compressor. And a great compressor for this is the speech volume leveler. So in essence, a very basic explanation of a compressor is it evens out the sound by making the quiet bits louder and the loud bits quieter. So if I go into my effects here, just make sure I've got my effects open just at this little button here. I can go into my amplitude and compression, and there's the speech volume leveler. So I'll pop that on. Okay, and I'll just put it at the medium setting. Okay, good place to start. And let's have a look at the levels and see how that pans out. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey. Okay, so you can see the level is always about the same now. So we've kind of balanced the track, which is great if you're doing a podcast, because you don't want the level of people speaking to be getting a lot louder and quieter, and for people have to adjust their volume, So that's a very quick fix. Now, there's just one thing. In a beautiful pea green boat. You'll notice the compressor is also, if I take this off, in a beautiful pea green. We've got a bit of a pop there. Okay, it sounds quite poppy. Beautiful pea green. With the compressor on, that's also in a beautiful pea green boat. Softened that pop, which has been useful. But if I wanted to remove the pop entirely, what I could do is just double click on here. And if I go into here, beautiful pea. Let's just zoom in. I can zoom in with my plus key. Okay, and we can see here that this pea is basically our pop. Okay, so go back to where it was. Make that a little smaller. So if I go to the healing brush tool, let's set it to its default size of say 30. Okay, and let's just paint that out. Let's drag a line down here, all the way down. You can do it. Let's just get rid of a bit extra at the bottom there. Pea green boat. Alright, so that has now jumped back to my multi-track. Okay. Pea green boat. In a beautiful pea green boat. Okay, so take this off. In a beautiful pea green boat. See, it's softened that pop. Okay. So if I was to go into here and save that, okay, and then go back on here. Okay. In a beautiful pea green boat. That's saved the underlying file there. Okay, so that's a nice little trick for getting rid of pops, is to use the spot healing brush tool. Yes. A compressor can also help. So thanks for watching, buddies.